Listen, a woman doesn't fall in love loudly. She doesn't announce it, she doesn't confess it, and she definitely doesn't make it obvious, because her heart is the one place she protects the most. But when she is in love with you, her actions will whisper what her words hide. And the painful truth is most men miss these signs not because they're blind, but because they're busy searching for the dramatic, the obvious, the cinematic. Today, I'm going to show you the 4 signs she's in love with you, the signs that slip through her eyes, her tone, her smallest habits, signs that only the man she has chosen will ever notice. If you've ever wondered whether she loves you, or whether you're just another chapter in her life, this is the moment that clears the fog. Sign number 4. She prioritizes you in subtle, emotionally meaningful ways. When a woman is truly in love with you, she doesn't show it by loud declarations. She shows it in the rhythm of how she lives when you're part of her world. Her priorities start shifting, quietly but consistently. A woman's time, attention, and emotional presence are the most valuable things she has, and she doesn't offer them lightly. If she chooses to invest those things in you, it means you've stepped into a place in her life that she doesn't open for just anyone. She will start adjusting her days in small ways that you may overlook unless you're paying attention. The conversations become longer, not because she has nothing else to do, but because she wants to hear you, understand you, and feel connected to you. She remembers the random details you said once and never mentioned again, because her mind has begun to attach itself to the idea of you. She can be overwhelmed, busy, drained, but if you matter to her, she will always find a pocket of time for you. Even if she texts late, even if she replies during a break, even if she is exhausted, she will still try to keep you close, not because she is obligated, because she genuinely wants to. She may not say, "I'm prioritizing you," but you'll feel it in the way she chooses you even when life is chaotic. When a woman is in love, she naturally starts rewriting her schedule around the person she cares for, not dramatically, but organically, without thinking twice. It's instinctual for her. You'll notice she pays attention to your emotional state. If you sound low, her whole tone softens. If you're excited, she matches the energy. She wants to be part of your highs and your lows, not as an outsider, but as someone standing with you. She begins to put your comfort on her internal checklist. Did you eat? Did you sleep? How was your day? How is your mental state? She doesn't ask these questions because she's nosy. She asks them because your well-being has become important to her. A woman who loves you cannot separate her feelings from your feelings. Your emotional world becomes part of her ecosystem. When she prioritizes you, another strong sign appears. She starts choosing kindness specifically for you. She's more patient with you than she is with others. She forgives you faster. She gives you benefit of the doubt even when she's annoyed. Not because you're perfect, because she values the connection more than she values winning an argument. She tries to understand your perspective even when she disagrees. This is not weakness, it's emotional investment. A woman only gives this level of grace to someone she sees as meaningful. You'll also notice she makes space for your presence in her life. She tells you about her day not because she has to, but because she wants you involved. She shares her dreams, her frustrations, her goals, because she trusts you enough to let you see the unfiltered version of her world. She subtly integrates you into her future plans. Maybe one day, if we ever travel, when things get better. These aren't accidental phrases. They are windows into how her heart is planning ahead with you in mind. And the most powerful sign of all is that she starts protecting the connection. If there is misunderstanding, she wants to fix it. If you misunderstand something, she clarifies instead of walking away. If there is distance, she takes steps to bridge it. Love makes her proactive. Prioritization becomes visible not in grand gestures, but in her consistent desire to keep the bond safe and alive, because something inside her already knows that losing you would hurt in a way she is not prepared for. Sign number 3. She lets her guard down and becomes vulnerable with you. When a woman lets her guard down with you, it's one of the clearest, most intimate signs that her heart has chosen you, because vulnerability is not something she gives freely. She has spent years building emotional walls, creating layers of protection around herself, and teaching her heart to stay cautious. She opens up only when she feels a level of emotional safety that tells her she can finally breathe around you. And this shift doesn't happen overnight. It's subtle, gentle, and incredibly powerful. You'll notice it in the way she starts trusting you with the parts of herself she normally hides. Not the polished, socially acceptable version of her, But the real one, the version that has fears, insecurities, childhood wounds, silent dreams, and unspoken anxieties, when she starts sharing these pieces with you, she is giving you access to a side of her that very few will ever see. She begins to speak more honestly, without rehearsing her words or masking her emotions. She tells you what scares her, what stresses her, what she struggles with, because your presence makes her feel understood instead of judged. She stops pretending to be strong all the time and allows herself to be soft with you. Softness is a luxury for her because the world has often demanded that she stay guarded. But with you, that armor starts to loosen. She's not trying to impress you anymore. She's letting you see her exactly as she is, cracks and all, because something inside her feels safe enough to be real. You'll notice she becomes emotionally expressive around you in a way she isn't with others. She tells you when she's upset. Instead of hiding it, she tells you when she misses you, even if it makes her feel exposed. She tells you when she wants more of your time or attention, not because she's needy, but because she trusts you enough to reveal her desire for connection. A woman only expresses emotional needs to a man she feels secure with. Otherwise, she stays detached and convincing herself she shouldn't care too much. When she's in love, she can't hide that care anymore. It naturally leaks into her words, her tone, her late-night messages, her worried questions, her quiet confessions. Her vulnerability also shows in how she reacts when something goes wrong. Instead of shutting down, withdrawing, or pretending she's fine, she opens up about what hurt her. She lets you see her disappointment, which means she values the bond enough to express the truth. She is no longer trying to protect her ego, she's trying to protect the connection. That shift is huge. She stops playing games. She stops matching your silence. She stops hiding behind pride. A woman in love will choose honesty over distance because losing you feels heavier than admitting her feelings. You may also notice she starts showing you her emotional past, not in a dramatic way, but in a trusting way. She tells you what broke her before, how she was treated, what her old wounds are, not to gain sympathy, but to let you understand her heart. When a woman is willing to reveal her past pain, it's because she sees you as someone who might be part of her healing. That openness is sacred. It means her heart sees you as safe territory. Her vulnerability also shows in how she behaves physically. She becomes more relaxed around you. Her body language softens, her eyes hold yours longer, her voice becomes gentler. She lets you see her without makeup, without filters, without perfection. She shares her goofy side, her weird habits, her awkward laughter. She lets you in on the version of herself that isn't curated for the world, because love removes the need to perform. And perhaps the strongest sign of all is this: she allows you to affect her emotionally. Your words matter. Your mood matters. She lets your presence influence her heart, even when she tries to hide it. That emotional impact is not weakness. It's love reaching a place where she no longer wants to protect herself from you. Sign number 2, she invests in your growth and future without asking for anything back. When a woman is truly in love with you, she begins to invest in your growth and your future in ways that don't demand recognition, praise, or repayment. She does it quietly, naturally, because she sees potential in you that maybe you haven't even fully seen in yourself yet. Her love makes her attentive to the direction of your life, not because she wants to control you, but because she genuinely wants to see you rise. She starts noticing the areas where you shine and the places where you're holding back. She pays attention to your habits, your dreams, your doubts, your strengths, and she subtly becomes this steady force pushing you toward becoming the best version of yourself. Not with pressure, but with belief. Belief that feels soft yet powerful. She becomes emotionally invested in your wins. Your success feels personal to her. If you achieve something, she celebrates with a joy that isn't performative. It's real deep, coming from a place that feels almost protective. And when you struggle, she isn't disappointed in you. She's concerned for you. She starts giving you perspectives that lift you instead of tearing you down. She reminds you of what you're capable of. She calls you out gently when you're sabotaging yourself. She encourages you when you're doubting yourself. That emotional investment is not something she gives to every man who comes into her life. She saves that level of energy for the one she sees a future with. You'll notice she begins to think long-term even in small ways. She considers how your choices today might affect your life a year from now. She might suggest opportunities, share resources, support your goals, not because she's trying to change you, but because she wants to build a life where you feel fulfilled. A woman who loves you doesn't just love who you are right now, she loves the man you're becoming. And she wants to walk alongside that journey without forcing it. She simply aligns herself with your upward direction. Her investment shows in the way she talks to you. She asks about your plans. She asks what you want from life. She listens, really listens, to your ambitions, even the ones that sound unrealistic. She doesn't laugh at your dreams, she fuels them. She encourages you to take steps you've been scared to take. And she does it not by lecturing, but by quietly reinforcing your confidence. When a woman is in love, she becomes a mirror that reflects your best possible self, especially on days when you don't see it in yourself. She also invests in your emotional growth. She notices your emotional patterns. She understands your triggers. She gently challenges the limiting beliefs you've been carrying for years, not with judgment, but with understanding. She creates a kind of emotional space where you can evolve without feeling criticized. She offers patience when you're overwhelmed. She offers reassurance when you're insecure. She offers clarity when you're confused. She's not just present, she's invested in your evolution. She wants to see you become healthier, more confident, more grounded, more aligned with your purpose. And what makes her investment so real is that she doesn't expect anything in return. She's not helping you grow so she can claim credit later. She's not supporting your dreams so you'll feel obligated to her. Her love is not transactional. It comes from a place of genuine hope for your future. She wants to see you win even if she never gets a trophy for standing beside you. She gives voluntarily, not strategically. You'll also notice she subtly adjusts her own behavior to support your path. She respects your time when you're working on your goals. She encourages you to stay disciplined. She helps you avoid distractions. She becomes a source of stability rather than chaos. Her presence adds calm instead of confusion. She doesn't drain your energy, she replenishes it. When you're with her, you feel more focused, more driven, more inspired, because her love doesn't distract you from your life, it strengthens it. And the most powerful part of her investment is this: she starts including you in her vision of the future, because she sees you as a man who is capable of building something meaningful. Her love doesn't limit you, it expands you, it stretches you, it strengthens the parts of you that were once uncertain. And she does all of this not through grand gestures, but through consistent, quiet, intentional energy that surrounds you like a force pushing you upward without demanding credit or acknowledgement. Sign number 1. She emotionally mirrors you. Your mood affects her deeply. When a woman is in love with you, her emotional world starts syncing with yours in a way she can't hide, even if she tries. This isn't something she does consciously. It's a natural psychological reaction where her heart begins to mirror yours. Your mood, your tone, your energy, the way you speak, the way you enter a room, it all starts affecting her deeply. If you're happy, she feels lighter without even realizing why. If you're stressed, her mind gets restless. If you're silent, something inside her starts worrying. This emotional mirroring is one of the strongest, most honest signs of love, because it's not calculated, not planned, not controlled. It's instinctive. Her heart is responding to you before her brain gets the chance to filter it. You'll notice she becomes sensitive to even subtle shifts in your energy. You don't have to explain what's wrong, she feels it. She can sense when something is off just from the way you say hello or how long you take to reply. Your emotional state becomes part of her emotional landscape. And it's not because she's overly emotional, it's because you matter enough to influence her internal world. This kind of emotional connection is rare for her. She doesn't mirror every man she talks to. She mirrors the man she's emotionally attached to. When you're upset, she feels this instinctive urge to comfort you, even if you say you're fine. She starts asking if you're okay, not because she doubts your strength, but because she can't stand the idea of you carrying emotional weight alone. She wants to be part of your healing, not from a place of responsibility, but from a place of care. And when she's the one who's hurt, she reacts strongly to your reactions because your opinion matters more than anyone else's. If you comfort her, she melts. If you distance yourself, she feels it like a sting. Her emotional responses start revolving around you. You'll also see her mirroring your enthusiasm. If you're excited about something, she genuinely gets excited with you. She celebrates your small wins as if they're her own. She listens, engages, and matches your energy because she's emotionally invested. When you talk about something passionately, her eyes light up even if the topic has nothing to do with her. She cares simply because you care. That emotional synchronization is one of the clearest signs she's in love. Her mirroring can even show up in her body language. She might sit the way you sit, mimic your gestures, or start using phrases you use often. It's not imitation, it's emotional reflection. Her heart feels aligned with yours, and her behavior naturally follows. When you're relaxed, she relaxes. When you're tense, she becomes alert. She pays attention to your cues because being in tune with you feels natural to her. Her emotional system is connected to yours in a way she can't logically explain. You may also notice that your absence affects her more than she expected. If you pull away, even slightly, she feels that emptiness. If you're distant for a day, her mood can drop without any major reason. And when you come back with warmth and presence, her whole emotional state lifts. It's not dependency, it's emotional attachment. She's invested enough that your presence brings stability, and your distance creates a shift she can't ignore. That level of emotional impact only happens when she has given her heart permission to care deeply. Her mood begins to reflect the way you treat her. If you're affectionate, she glows. If you're cold, she withdraws. If you're stressed, she softens. She adapts emotionally to maintain harmony because losing you would hurt in a way she's not prepared for. She doesn't mirror you to impress you. She mirrors you because love has woven your emotional frequencies together. And the most powerful part of this emotional mirroring is the way she feels your hurt almost as if it's her own. If you go through something painful, she carries part of that weight inside her. She checks on you more. She worries more. She cares in a way that feels almost instinctive. It's not logical. It's not deliberate. It's pure emotional alignment, the kind that only happens when a woman's heart has chosen you completely.